The TT700 Pro X is made for professional applications such as field monitoring, sound mixing, and even gaming, but if you're in Canada, you might actually find some issues down the road. Starting with the build, the overall construction is really solid, and I have put the DT700 Pro X's in some accidental but very damaging looking positions. The headphones do have a detachable cable that will allow you to swap them if you end up breaking them like I did. More on that in a bit. The ear cups are made of plastic, but none of it feels flimsy or cheap in any way. The headband top is a softer and very flexible material, with the headrest having a replaceable faux leather cushion. The yoke adjustment has noticeable smooth bumps going into the next position. And another replaceable part are the ear cushions, which are velour-covered fast response foam with a large opening. They do get warm, especially in summer, but are very good in isolating sound, taking out most low-end rumbling from external noise. And before the issues, hit the like button if you liked the video at the end, and subscribe for more tech gear reviews. The replaceable parts are somewhat of an issue for me, especially out of warranty, at least here in Canada. I mentioned that I broke the cables, and I was able to find said cables accessible on Beyerdynamic's website directly, but it only leads to a contact us link. Okay, so by phone? Oh, there's a contact form. While I wait for a reply on how to get those cables, here's how I broke them. I put my headphones in this headphone hanger, and my desk is a standing desk. So when raising the table, once in a while, it catches. And I bend the cable. That was the first one. The second one broke, mostly from my own fault, but also because of a fairly common issue where if you move the connector a certain way, like brushing it against my shoulder, it can disconnect or create static in one of the ear cups. So I decided to try and fix the issue by bending the tab, which broke immediately. But cables aside, how's the sound and how does it do for gaming? The DT700 Pro X has a V-shaped neutral sound, where the bass has some power and punch but just skirts the line of making one feel pumped or amped. The mids are not very recessed but do sound a little farther up in the mix, where vocals take a slight step back and giving off a larger soundstage feel. The treble adds some excitement to the mix and touches being sibilant, those painful S and T sounds, so if you are track mixing, you will be able to easily identify if the mix is too sibilant, and be able to tone it down. While overall it doesn't sound particularly exciting or bombastic, the DT700 Pro X has a great soundstage for a closed-back headphone, and separation makes it easy to pick out instruments in a mix, but doesn't overdo it with detail. For gaming, all that is actually great, more so if you play something like Dota or League. For FPS players, on the other hand, the imaging and soundstage is decent at 30-degree sections, with the first 30 degrees directly in front, which led to issues in Valorant and Apex, where while I was sure in which direction an enemy would pop out, I could not tell when they would turn the corner. So if FPS gaming is your main focus, the DT700 Pro X aren't bad but not the best. On the other hand, if you want to use them as a workhorse headphone for editing, mixing, and gaming, they are an easy recommendation. Do note, it's not the most enjoyable headphone if you just enjoy listening to music all day. But where is that support ticket I sent out earlier? Unfortunately, we have to inform you that delivery to Canada is not possible. To be able to purchase our products, please contact your local distributor. And I get links to AV Canada and Amazon.ca. Unfortunately, again, neither have the cables, at least from Beyerdynamic themselves. But you can find a mini XLR to 3.5mm cable on Amazon easily enough. So I decided to buy the expensive version from Periap Cables instead. Video on them here, and if you do like the video, hit the like button, subscribe for more tech reviews like this, and have a nice one.